actor out here, and it's so funny because I finally got my first like real LA film school real audition out here. And you know how I got it? It wasn't through my agent or my manager. It was through my grandma. My grandma's cousin's friend at the Hamlet in Florida got me an audition for Linda Lowy, because they're friends with Linda Lowy, who's the casting. She's a big-time woman out there, you know? And usually I don't take it that seriously, but she actually was. And I finally, it's like, and they send you on these ridiculous auditions. You have like 2 lines. I'm supposed to like prove my 24 years of acting in like a 2-line audition. And I get called in for Private Practice, which is a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy. And the character is like totally me, like totally me. Like it couldn't be a better first like real big-time audition. And the guy's named Marty, and it's a late 20s, 29, late 20s Jewish, that's the part, what it calls for. And in the room, there's like 2 lines, but I can infer what happened is that, it's kind of complicated, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I will. His girlfriend was infected with I guess she had an in vitro baby, and there was Tay-Sachs disease, like totally Jewish, right? And so I get to the audition, I'm sitting in the waiting room, reading my magazine, looking around, and a person comes in, it's a black guy. And the next person who comes in, it's an Indian guy. I'm like, oh, they're probably here for something else. They're here for Marty! And it's like, Marty's Deli, it's like you can't even, like they're gonna give my part to a black guy, It's like you can't even be white anymore. I mean, I voted for Barack Obama, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's like in this post-racial world, it's like white people suck now. It's like I can't even get the part of Marty on Private Practice, Anyway, it's tough out there for a white Jew that looks like Zach Braff. It's tough. But with these text messages, it's just like, I get text messages that are open-ended questions. Like, I had a party the other night, and I get a text message from this girl who couldn't make it. How was the party? That's not a yes or no question. There were many layers to the party. There were many palettes to the party. I mean, a girl threw up. We had a sacrificial burning of a picture of my grandmother. It's just, I can't respond to stuff like that. The worst was when I was at Sundance and the girl I was seeing, she got hit by a car. And then her mother text messages me at Sundance that she got hit by a car. And it's like, it almost lessens the degree of intensity when it comes across in a text message, right? Lauren was hit by a car, can you please bring her bags to the hospital? And I'm sitting there and I'm having lunch with these guys, and it's just like, oh, my girlfriend, she was hit by a car. But it was a text message, so we're okay, don't worry about it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't know, nobody has any balls anymore. Nobody wants to really deal with people, it seems like. It's like everything has to be, Facebooked or showcased or text messaged. I mean, I don't know. Whatever happened to like, buying a girl flowers and calling her? Whatever happened to it? I feel like cheesy doing that now, right? It's like I can't even do that anymore. Anyway, just dating out here is really weird, and I miss dating. I want to date. I want to have a breakup with somebody. I want some drama in my life, Like real Dawson's Creek Party of 5 drama, where I don't eat, I don't sleep, I'm up for, 24 hours. After I break up with a girl, it's usually pretty amicable. I do that errand. I eat that burrito. I drive my car and I don't get in an accident. It's okay. But I'm looking for that. I'm looking for some real, relationship drama. And it doesn't seem to be happening. Anyway, I don't need to tell you about, the state of the economy right now. It's just like, it's awful, right? It's just so bad. It's so bad. But the people who seem to be doing pretty well are the news anchors, right? They're having a blast, right? I mean, Keith Olbermann is still working off his election, package bonus. It's like he's having a great time, 500 homes foreclosed today, and I just got back from my chateau in France. We remodeled it, actually. It was quite lovely. Oh, yes, but it's really, really, really bad in Michigan right now. Detroit, especially. You know, I was thinking it might be a better idea if we actually had, like, somebody who was really poor doing the news, because then, you know, maybe we'd feel a little bit better about the situation. It wouldn't be, you know, it's kind of condescending when you're hearing, like, Keith Olbermann and these guys, you know, and, like, they're having the best time. Their jobs are great. They're expanding. You know, and meanwhile, you know, I live on, you know, La Brea in Venice, and, you know, I might be mugged, or, you know, my rent might be foreclosed. My parents, you know, it's a bad situation. My dad will send me a text message about it. It's okay. Sorry, son. Cut me off. I did want to say one other point about the news. Just, isn't it funny the way Larry King, he'll have anyone on his show. He'll have, like, anyone. Like, he had Dolly Parton on, and he was asking her opinion about the economy. You know, I'm an actor, you know, and I love actors, I'm one of them, but, like, they're not necessarily that smart. You know, they're good at what they do, but I don't think I need to hear about Dolly Parton's opinion about, you know, the economy. Not to mention that it was mainly just a promo for her amusement park called Dollywood. You know, she's like, I know y'all struggling out there, but if you're having some real troubles, just come on down to Dollywood in the Blue Cheese Mountains. You know, I haven't reached the point where my Hollywood career hasn't happened, but, you know, maybe later down the line, a good backup plan would be a ticket operator at Dollywood. But there's so many worlds you can be in out here. I mean, I'm doing stand-up comedy, so I'm in this world, which is great, because I can actually be honest in this world. But then I'm in this theater company called The Open Fist, and then I'm taking classes with this woman named Bobby Chance, and it's like, I know, it's like, take a chance with Bobby Chance, and I watched one of her videos. She looks like Joan Rivers without any of the plastic surgery, like pre-plastic surgery Joan Rivers. And, you know, I'm watching one of the videos, and she's on, you know, she's talking to this actress, and, honey, you got a choice. You're either going to be a road company Pamela Anderson, or you can step up and be an actress. You know, it's like there's certain women that are just permanently drunk. You know, they don't even have to be drunk, but they'll just be wandering around, and the role in you have to connect with the role. Here's the role. You connect. You connect. You connect. Next actress, please. Anyway. I do have this one last joke, and my friend, we were walking down the street last Saturday night, and, you know, I said, if, you know, you show up, I won't say the joke, but he's not here, so I can say it. We're walking down the street, and this homeless woman is sitting on Sunset Boulevard. I'm not trying to make fun of homeless women, but she, you know, she's holding out her cup, and we go, hey, yeah, so we'll give you some, what do you need it for? She goes, whatever. That's all I got for you, folks.
Cohlan,